Alright. Time that I start... What's going on here? My mullet doesn't... I love my mullet today, actually. What am I saying? I think it's time that I start using my words properly and using the internet instead of just viewing the internet. I figured I'd make a YouTube channel. My name is D.Y.E, spelled D.Y.E. So, I don't know what these videos will look like. What has happened here? For the last 10 years, I've been on a roller coaster that met a tornado, that felt like I was in Final Destination, doing so many different things for so many different reasons. I'm a lesbian, and I would like to think over the time with my sexuality that I've become an advocate for our community and will continue to be. I've always played sport. I did a lot of sport in school growing up, and it took until I was about 24 where I got given a flyer to play American football in the UK. I used to watch the NFL on Channel 4 or whatever it was late at night on like a fuzzy telly screen. I never understood what was happening. And no, it is not just rugby in a helmet and pads. I got the opportunity to play for Great Britain Women's. We did really well for such a long time. But as with a lot of women's sport, a lot of it's self-funded. So I was working 2 jobs to help fund that playing career, and doing loads of things to raise money just so that I could attend practices and travel to games and buy equipment. Anyway, and then picked up a load of injuries. So during that time when I didn't want to not be part of the team or part of the sport, so I started doing a bit of coaching and shadowing people that I respected and that I could learn from and just sort of understand what I was doing a bit more. And this was where the neurodivergent stuff came in. I didn't ask for any of that, sorry. I couldn't understand the concept of a lot of what was being asked of me. Throughout that time, I was frustrated. I was mad because I was like, I don't understand what's going on, but I also did. And it started to take me being around a lot more different coaches. I've got all my pictures and videos and stories to tell from that. I figured, let's start telling it, and I can talk about what I learned, what mistakes I made, what helped me change going forward, what I did, and what support I asked for, and what support I actually got. Now, I try very hard to be a full-time professional coach because I believe I can coach anything. Try me. This stuff is it for me, and I love seeing people achieve whatever it is that they're looking to achieve. So I've been coaching people in the gym. I coach strong women, I coach some strong men, I coach people from all different walks of life. That's all. And with my coaching stuff, I've put myself out there to the point where I have completely eradicated what imposter syndrome was, or what I viewed it as. I don't have all the answers to my own brain. The ADHD diagnosis and the meds that come with that only helped me a bit. Having the sprinkle of autism in there, it makes a lot of things in society hard. But the anxiety is something that I'm still trying to work through about where that comes from. But I think it's now like a mix of it all, which is why I call myself a AAA battery sometimes. So then with the coaching, at one point I was coaching 4 different teams in the UK. I was travelling up and down the country, went to America and got to coach there. Anyway, I kind of came to the conclusion that if I want to be a woman that works in sport in some capacity, I'm going to need a piece of paper, like a degree, to say that I know what I'm doing. So I went back to school at 30, around working full time and all the coaching and still playing for 2 different teams too. Then I got a place at Liverpool John Moores University to study sport and exercise science. Been doing that full time for the last 3 years. which has been an experience. We actually did real good. I would like to stay in education longer. I cannot afford to, so I'm not gonna, but I would love to come back to it, whether I will be in the brain space to do it. So we're here now. I've got my degree, I've got all my coaching qualifications, I'm insured, I love sport, I fucking love people, I love learning from people. I'm not afraid to die. What? No. Yeah. D.Y.E. D.Y.E. I will die on any hill. I will fight the good fight. I will say the things. I love music. I love going to gigs and festivals. Yeah, I'm chatting shit now. I'm gonna make this into a cool video. If you wanna, I guess, subscribe and listen to these little rambles, then I would love that. I think that's real cool. And then if there's anybody that is also doing the same thing and wants to talk, if anybody wants to know anything just off the back of what I've said, then let me know. But other than that, I don't even know what I'm saying. Okay, so I'll leave you with this because I'm rambling now. Thank you for staying as long as you have, if you have got here. I've got a feeling that nothing is recorded on this. Do the thing. Go outside. Get off your phone. Even if it's just for a minute. Movement is medicine. You are loved and deserve a place in this world. But remember, it's your responsibility to do things. The world doesn't owe you anything. The 3 words that have got me through some of the darkest times of my whole life are tattooed on my wrists. And they say whatever it takes. But we'll talk about that in a separate video. Thank you.